Hello everyone, my name is Alexa and today's video is about the story behind Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003 by a group of engineers to prove that it is possible to drive electric cars without making any compromises and that electric vehicles can be better, faster and more enjoyable to drive than gasoline cars. This is a summary of the case that you can find also in the report and slides. The business environment consists in a defined structure related to international business and can be public and private structures. It is supported by international institutions and by economic blocs and private companies dedicated to the consulting area. A great example is the Great Recession in 2008. On the other side, the entrance for new companies were and is still high. For new companies, new entrants had to contend with creating brand royalty, building manufacturing capabilities in factories, and developing a dealer network. In the case of Tesla, they had a problem, and I established some factors like: the first one is the competence. Toyota, Nissan, Renault, etc. has already developed electric vehicles and are cheaper. The niche market, which is very small, is the luxury vehicles, these being fully electric and with a sporty touch in terms of performance. The economic factors. Demand is influenced by economic capacity of families or purchasing power, traditions and customs. The market is very used to combustion vehicles because they are cheaper and exist in different models. Also, the gas stations are more common than car recharging stations. And the last reason but not least, cost of auto parts has two sides: the cost for Tesla to acquire the auto parts and the accessibility for the customers when they used to change one of them. In the first instance, Tesla has to supply change to resource in a way that gives them price benefits, while the final customers acquire the parts in a retail price, which is much more expensive. We know companies do not work alone, and Tesla has a lot of participants who are very important in the development of the company. We can start with US clusters, that is defined as a regional concentration of related industries to create value chains, and OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, are the ones who produce the parts or primary elements of the industry like Tesla, and are a part of the systems that as a primary sector. Tesla is a secondary sector, and because it's part of the manufacturing industry, and in the case of tertiary sector, and we will illustrate it with Tesla's Model 3. We know that companies manufacture, but also they have to know how to sell the product or the car in this case. Tesla had to ensure that customers have places to charge and service them with when it's required. So Tesla opted for selling its cars through company-owned stores where salespeople earned a salary instead of a commission. Talking about free trade agreements, Tesla signed commercial agreements with different companies around the world for the use of their batteries in 2015. Examples are the contracts with Cargill, Enernoc, and Lichblick. The last two are international companies located in Australia and Germany. The United States have a free trade agreement with Australia, so they are willing to use it according to their interests. This led us to talk about the political challenges in the region. It is about the elections that have taken place in recent years in the countries of America and that have left a mark on the economic development of the continent. A recent example is that Tesla sued the government of Donald Trump for the increase in import tariffs from China, since it is supplied from several companies from that country. The event created uncertainty since the free trade agreement with China was being negotiated, so now there is no agreement that gives advantage to both countries in commercial matters. This is everything. Thank you so much for your attention.